stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense will be first on the attack. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Melton. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of this.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Just keeps slinging it. He's going to take off. Spins away from one. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players. And just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So SMU's offense will have its first possession of the game. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know
He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Punt is on its way. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to pass. It's Melton. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McNamara. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Caught behind the line. It's Walters. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35?
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can...
There he goes! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Right on the money. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Melton. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle and he flat dropped it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Melton. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Grab behind the line. It's Walters. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He fires to the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
They want to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walters. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the...
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Dropping back, it's Melton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Leaves it with the running back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Under fire. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Duke! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Offense in an empty set. Makes the catch. It's McNamara. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Melton. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack, though.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Mason. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Game, final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Off and running. Touchdown, SMU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Toledo. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly out to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Melton. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run the screen. Plows through the defense. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. In the red area, it's Mason. Powers through the defender. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Melton. He wants it all. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Let's go. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. And it's good. The game winner. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2